once and reap the rewards again and again and again. He created an evergreen asset. Look to the future now. It's only just begun. Chapter 1. What are evergreen assets? Evergreen assets are an ecosystem of content-led resources that you can repeatedly deploy to create a content marketing machine, with dozens of individual assets interacting with each other and all contributing towards the machine that is your business. There are 6 evergreen asset classes. They are lead assets, nurture assets, sales assets, fulfillment assets, admin assets, and viral assets. Each of these 6 has its own section in the book, so you can learn about them in depth and see how they fit into your machine. There are also examples of specific assets you can create. To make things simple and to ensure you maximize your return on investment, there is a detailed one asset to rule them all in each asset class. As you may have guessed, this is the one you should prioritize above all others in that class. If you do nothing more than build and integrate these 6 cogs into your machine, you're going to experience exponential growth far above the energy expended, thanks to the power of compounding. The 6 evergreen asset classes build upon one another, holding your client's hands through the entire customer journey, generating leads, nurturing the client relationship, making the sale, fulfilling the sale, ensuring everything runs like clockwork, and finally, turning one customer into more than one. They are the world's largest merry-go-round. Deer Shelter Rock in rural Wisconsin is home to the world's largest merry-go-round. It features 269 animals, none of which are horses, 182 chandeliers, hundreds of mannequin angels hanging from the ceiling, and more than 20,000 lights. It requires a lot of energy to get a machine like that moving, but considerably less to keep it moving. Merry-go-rounds are built that way. With the rails greased and resistance minimized, the amazing feat of engineering kicks in so that once you have some forward momentum, it is harnessed to maximize and maintain forward progress using the least amount of external energy. Without some external energy, an electric generator or a big bloke from Wisconsin giving it a shove, it will eventually grind to a halt, but not immediately. The more momentum built, the more rotations the merry-go-round will complete before slowing and stopping. Your evergreen assets ecosystem is just like the world's largest merry-go-round, giving you that elusive missing ingredient from your marketing mix: momentum. Sure, you'll need to work hard to get those evergreen assets moving. But once the ecosystem is up and running, with plenty of momentum behind it, you can take your hands off the ride and just give it a little push every now and then and get it back up to speed. Evergreen assets are almost do it once and reap the rewards forever pieces of the machine that is your business. Almost, but not quite. After all, if you give the world's largest merry-go-round a really big push, build up a lot of momentum, and let go, never applying any energy whatsoever to it again, then your merry-go-round will eventually crawl to a stop. Creating your evergreen assets ecosystem is not a one-and-done job. Sure, most of the hard work is front-loaded. You'll do most of the heavy lifting in creating that ecosystem in the first place, building new assets and integrating them into your machine. Then, once you've got some momentum, you can step back and do other things like running your business rather than creating content to generate business. But you'll keep an eye on the merry-go-round to notice when it's starting to slow. And when it does, you'll apply some external energy, either in the form of 2 hands and a great big shove, or in the form of a permanent power source. Eventually, you'll relish every opportunity to grease the wheels, reduce friction and resistance, and replace old, worn parts with shiny new ones. You'll try new things with a curious mindset of better or worse.